Sit in a way that you can relax. When we notice our body's feelings, it has an amazing way of centering our thoughts. Release any areas of tension. Stretch your neck gently from side to side. Now raise your arms. It is okay to feel alive. Let the breath come and go on its own. Nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Notice the space of awareness that is already here. Sound appears in it. Sensations appear in it. Thoughts appear in it. You are not required to manage any of it. You are simply here. A thought arrives. Another thought arrives that contradicts the first. Both are welcome. One says yes. One says no. One says go. One says stay. Let both be heard without deciding who wins. Feel the breath as proof that life can hold opposites at once. The in-breath gathers. The out-breath releases. Neither is right or wrong. Each completes the other. Let the breath teach you how a rhythm of opposites becomes one continuous life. Bring to mind a situation that pulls you in two directions. Let the first viewpoint speak in the mind clearly, like a friend you respect. Hear its reasons. Feel where it lives in the body. Thank it for protecting you. Now invite the opposing viewpoint. Let it speak without interruption. Hear its reasons. Feel where it lives in the body. Thank it for protecting you. Hold both at the same time, like two birds resting on the same branch of awareness. Notice that the branch does not break. Awareness is wider than the argument it contains. If judgment arises, this side is smarter, that side is weak. See the judgment too. Let it stand beside the two birds. Nothing has to be pushed away. You are practicing the art of both and. Feel the ground beneath you. The ground does not take sides, it simply supports. Let your attention rest in that kind of support, a quiet, unconditional okayness. Sense into the space behind the thoughts. They come forward, they recede. The space remains. In that space, see if you could soften the urge to pick a winner. What happens when you do not resolve the paradox, but allow it to be alive? Say silently, both can be true. More can be true than I can think right now. I allow reality to be bigger than my opinion. Notice the self that wants certainty. It tightens, it leans, it rehearses arguments. Smile at it. It learned to protect you. Then notice the wider self that watches even this protecting part with warmth and patience. The observer does not need to be right. The observer is simply present. Let the breath move through the body like light through a room with open windows. With each breath, let fresh air touch both sides of the dilemma. You may feel small shifts, a softening in the jaw, a little more room in the chest, the forehead smoothing. These are signs that the nervous system understands something the mind has not yet put into words. Opposing truths can coexist without canceling each other. Imagine placing each side of the paradox into a bowl. Two bowls in your open hands. Feel their weight. If one bowl feels heavier, do not force balance. Simply notice. The hands do not argue with their contents. They offer support. Let your awareness be those hands. Now ask a quieter question. What value is each side trying to honor? One may be protecting safety, another may be protecting growth. One honors loyalty, another honors freedom. Let the values underneath grow more visible than the surface debate. When values are seen, compassion becomes possible. Invite this wise mind, the place where reason and feeling, head and heart respectfully meet. The wise mind rarely shouts. It feels like clarity without urgency. If you sense only silence, trust the silence. Silence is not empty. It is information arriving in a gentler form. Let the radius of awareness expand beyond the argument, beyond the role of one who must decide. For a few breaths, rest as the field in which deciding happens. In this resting, there is a hint that you are not only the thinker of thoughts, you are also the open sky in which thoughts appear. The sky does not struggle when clouds disagree about their shapes. If a sense of self grows light or transparent for a moment, do not reach for it and do not resist it. Let it be a friendly passing. When the one who must judge relaxes, peace steps forward on its own. This peace does not depend on choosing a side. It is the peace of not needing to. Return attention to simple sensation. Feet, legs, hips, belly, chest, shoulders, face. Let each area be exactly as it is. Notice how the body keeps breathing, whether the mind settles or not. Life continues to include everything. Bring to mind the two viewpoints again. See if anything has changed. Perhaps they feel less like enemies and more like partners in a dance. Perhaps they feel exactly the same. Either way, your capacity to hold them has grown. This capacity is freedom.